Why, hello everyone. Welcome back to PlayFrame and Subnautica, and the sea moth that we'll get in a second. But I started feeling bad that I've not dabbled in the coloring options available. Even though, again, I'm pretty pleased generally with the default coloring on these things. And the UI is a little wonky, but we can figure it out. Here we go. Okay. All right. Oh, I see. Okay. Could do a variety of colors. We get sort of lightly PlayFrame pink in there a little bit. Interior, though. Don't really know what to expect from that. Stripe? We'll go a little bit darker with, let's say, I don't know, something like that. Sure. I do still kind of favor the default color scheme for these. I like how unified it all is, but sure. For today. That's definitely not quite the right pink, though. A little bit more on the red side, I think. It'll have to do. There we are.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Now then, we have our marker, orange. This is our destination. Our first one, anyway. I've got an orange key and a purple key, just in case, and a couple of ion cubes. I'm hopefully all kitted out for exploring whatever this little facility is. Maybe. Seems like no. We are finding that plant today. Now that's a big wreck. Kind of looks familiar. This looks similar to where we placed one of our stations a while ago, but I don't think it is. And I feel like I must have explored this one, but sanity check. Okay, yeah, no, I've definitely been through here before. Yeah. Okay. I did bring some titanium along. To try out some options for, marking ones we've looked at before. Like, one cheap, if slightly tacky looking option is just place a simple little eye compartment outside ones that we've been in. Power transmitter could also work, though pretty small. Easy to overlook. Floodlights, I don't think are going to get power. I guess a grow bed could also get placed down. Though it might need like a foundation or something like flat that I could actually be placed in. Let's just try this. It's not like a perfect solution, but until I think of something better. I do kind of like Grav Trap as the alternative. A little bit more resource intensive. You need copper and titanium and a battery for those, but they are more eye-catching. While also being slightly less of a random eyesore. Somehow. Anyway. We had a facility to delve into. If I can find where I was going. That's path to Cove. Where? Got myself alternative. Okay, it's down beneath us. Oh, there's my little base I made ages ago. Thought it had to be around here somewhere. Here we go. Oh, I just passed really close by this location numerous times without just ever happening to turn down this particular part of the caves. That's pretty cool. There you are. I knew you were lurking around somewhere. Okay. Let's get ourselves inside. I'll be taking this. Orange. And we're in. Hello. It's pretty different. And full of things to scan. Mixed Leviathan fossils. These fossils likely came from the ancient ancestors of the Leviathans which inhabit the planet today. The relative size and delicacy of the bones suggests they formed part of the ear canal or some other complex internal structure. Pretty big. Pretty big. Alien flora research. Local plants being held in stasis. The aliens evidently sought an extensive knowledge of the planet's ecosystem, which would have been necessary to support any live specimen research. That tracks. Ooh. Wait a minute. I see a familiar face. Research equipment. A large laboratory table and accompanying scanners incorporate technologies far beyond our current level of understanding. Hypotheses: equipment maintenance, staff maintenance, specimen analysis, specimen gene manipulation. You are a-coming with me. Got a little tank for you to hang out in and everything. Might as well. Also,
integrating new PDA data.
fauna reproductive data. Extensive alien research data on the local fauna, with a special focus on their reproductive methods. Core conclusions have been synthesized. The aliens discovered the life forms on the planet have just one sex. They observed local organisms engaging in asexual reproduction. All healthy individuals tested were capable of egg laying. Eggs usually require genetic material from another of the species. In rare cases, only one parent was required, with evolutionary mutation introduced by the effects of the environment itself. Research appears to have been focused around hatching conditions and genetic variations between parent and child. That makes sense. I'll be taking these. Not that I really need them, but I'll be taking them. Huh. Just sort of a little mini facility here. Cool. And given how small and tucked away this one is, I bet there are lots of these around that I've just not stumbled upon. They seem pretty easy to miss. And clearly you don't really need them for progression. Glad to have found it, though. Cool. I am curious if there's any deeper... Well, I mean, I guess we're in the Brine River one way or another. It connects to...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
like all the other tunnels I've been exploring around here, so odds of it taking me somewhere different seem slim. I guess I could head back out kind of the way I initially entered it and see... At least I think that's the way this is taking me. Pretty sure yes. I think this is taking me deeper in, but maybe somewhere new? Like a part of this place I've not seen yet? No, this is just here again. Okay. Yeah, there's you. Well, then if I headed out this way, it should, if I hang a left, take me out the way I entered. Which, come to think of it, this might be that alternative exit I found ages ago and then tried to come back and find again and couldn't. This is kind of ringing a bell. I think it might actually be. Yeah, this is how I got out of Brine River before. I think. And then for the life of me, couldn't find my way back in. Well, maybe. I feel like I would have noticed the crab squids and the... I don't know. Might just be a different place. Whatever. The point is, we're out. We're out, and I'm curious what else is to be found in this biome, and deeper, if deeper is possible, without just getting back into Brine River area. Less diverse plant life around here than I thought I remembered. I guess the big blue orbs leave an impression. But maybe going a little further down this way, we'll find something. Maybe. Either a helpful new plant, or, barring that, something else cool. Or dangerous. Either one. Oh. Right, y'all. Almost forgot about y'all. This is feeling edge of the world, though. Again. I think we found edge of the world. I'll tell you what we haven't found. Useful plants. Yeah, feeling a little underwhelmed by the plant life variety on offer around here. Let's, be moving on, I think. Well. I don't think this is going to yield anything of use. No. Worth checking. I wonder now. So I was kind of curious to go back there and look around in the coral caves some more. I should try to go find where those coral caves are that I got lost in a while back. And go try exploring around there, because even if the plant we're looking for doesn't happen to be there, and it probably isn't, we at least have a different thing we can look around. We should probably take the prawn, too. We might last longer. That's a good idea. Heck, maybe we can find that tree thing some of y'all were talking about while we're at it. That could have something new for us.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Before any of that, though, we have a much more important task, and that is dropping off our newest roommate. They need to move in. Yeah, I think y'all just don't reproduce. Well, lucky you. I've brought you a new friend. If you're not going to make your own. Have fun. Okay, my inventory's way too stuffed. Let me fix that, and then we'll hop in the prawn and be going. Okie dokie.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now, if memory serves, we got ourselves lost in those caves pretty near to our northeast station, so let's head in that general direction. Whee! Yeah, this is feeling just about right. Should be seeing it kind of around the corner pretty soon, I feel like. Maybe a little further. Maybe over this hill. Maybe this is what I'm thinking of. There you are. Awesome. So yeah, let's find a cave for ourselves somewhere around here and get into some trouble. And also keep an eye out for plants. I don't know if these are the caves I got myself lost in, but yeah, they're not really feeling that way. Yeah, where are the Trixie caves? Maybe a little closer to this cliff face. Oh yeah, this feels like something. There we go. Yep. Even some of our little markers are still here. Pathfinder ones. This might actually be a tight squeeze to try to get the prawn through. I might regret doing this. I mean, if I can get in, then I can also almost certainly get out. But if I can't get in, well, unlucky me. But we do have this. Y'all did mention this, and that's probably a good idea. This will help somewhat. Huh. Does cave network even connect to where I'm trying to go? It's more helpful than no map, but it's... Okay, yeah, it does. Connection doesn't show up on the map, that's fine. Oh, it do get hot, though. Okay, yeah, we do need to find a way through here where our prawn can follow. Otherwise, this is a no-go. Is there another way? I don't know if there is another way. Huh. I'm really nervous to try to squeeze the prawn through that, because if there is no other way out of there, that's... like, I'm already a little nervous about squeezing the prawn out through the places I already went. You know, we can survive in heat a ways. Let's be bold. Slash stupid. Around here it starts getting toasty, and we're just going to have to live with that. Oh, maybe it doesn't stay toasty though. Okay. Boy, this is not the easiest map to parse. But again, better than none. And I do appreciate these being around. It does feel like there's got to be something really interesting at the bottom of this. Given how maze-like it is, given the effort required to get down, but also given that they do give you means of restocking on air. There is a tunnel that goes way deeper down. And a mesmer egg, which probably means there's mesmers in here, and that's concerning, because that's rough. I feel like I really need the prawn to safely swim through that. But we can try, like, tucking ourselves into these little nooks in between bursts. That might help. Oh man, I'm not seeing anything. And there might not be anything more down there of use. Hmm.
30 seconds.
Yep. I believe prawn should be right up around here somewhere. Roughly. Oh, there you are.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, if there's more to discover in there. Not sure how to reach it. Because just going based on our little map here, it could be there's another entrance to these caves. If we go further out east of here. It could be that we can find another entrance that the prawn could actually fit in. I wonder. Let me figure out escaping from this tangle first. I'll let you know once I'm out. Ah, freedom. Okay. So yeah, if we go further eastward, avoiding ampeels and whatnot best we can, maybe we can find something like this, which may also serve as an entry point. Maybe a very dangerous and damaging one, and we're kind of surrounded by sharks here, so a feeding frenzy will be imminent if we're not careful. Yeah, hang on, let's see. Not seeing anything here. I'll try scoping the area out, see if I can spot another place that looks like it might be a cave entrance that would help us. One could also... We do have a base not super far from here with a scanner room attached. And as like a more desperate measure, we could absolutely build another one or move the one we have so that we can make use of the scanner room's map. It might be a little more trouble than I am... Yeah, it might be a little more trouble than I feel like going to for this search that I kind of began on whim, with no clear sign that there's more to see. I'll poke around. I do see what looks like another entrance down there. Down there and double back. Those caves might get me and the prawn further in. Down this slope. There's another wreck here that I may not have thoroughly explored, you know? No time like the present. Hey. Well, better me than the prawn, I suppose. Jerk. Where were we? That's something, but it... Weird. It's something, but it does not want to be scanned. Yeah, I don't think I've been in this one. Nice. Really don't need water. Pretty good on water these days. I've got so much water, it's gotten to be a minor inconvenience. Open. Very dark, but open. Okay, all right. Here's something laser cutterable. Let's get in here. There we go. Anything new for me? That's a no. But I did see... yeah, reading.
Integrating new PDA data.
The Charter. Definitions. Transgov. An independent authority in de facto control of at least one solar system and phase gate. Citizen. A person who consents, consciously or implicitly, to the authority of a recognized transgov. The Charter. The full legal contract agreed upon by 37 separate transgovs and summarized herein. The Trans System Federation, or TSF. Military police charged with enforcing the terms of the Charter, independent of but funded by the transgovs. Trans System Phase Gate. Any permanent installation which enables warping of spacefaring vessels between solar systems. Transgov principles include 1. Each transgov is to have an equal right to the most extensive basic liberty compatible with a similar liberty for others. For example, each has the right to own phase gates and planetary infrastructure. Each has an obligation to share phase gate access with other transgovs on fair terms at no cost to themselves. And each has an obligation to financially maintain and comply with the TSF. 2. Each transgov has the right to self-government, subject to the restrictions laid out below. No transgov may develop weapons and technologies outlawed in Appendix 91, and no transgov shall engage in population abuse. On paper, seems okay. In practice, clearly less so. I'm hoping we can find some new and interesting blueprints in here, but not super promising thus far. Maybe through here, though. We might find something of interest. Maybe. If we just took a long tunnel to get to a place I'd already been, by other means. Oh, well. Stasis rifle fragment, good and all. I have one and have been making abundant use of it. It's a pretty great tool. Whoop. Here's something. Hello.
New blueprint acquired.
Tell me of this. This seems exciting. Heavy synthetic fiber dive suit providing physical protection and enhanced survival in extreme temperatures? Really? Ooh. That would have been handy a while ago. I might be past the majority of the stuff where that would have been handy, but, I mean, I'll take it. Rad. Good find. Thrilled to have found that. Let's get out of here. Cool find, and this is not particularly useful anymore, but you know, it's fine. Prawn, where'd I leave you? There you are. Let's leave. The ampules are being cranky. Ow, go away. Shoo. Jerk. Think you're so cool just because you're electrical. Now, I don't know if that's what I want to dive into, but I've not forgotten that I was looking for a cave structure entrance type thing of some sort near to here. Let's Would you go away? I'm attempting to spelunk. You're not helping with my spelunking. Don't know if it's still called spelunking when you're underwater. Maybe there's a different term at that point. Okay, it's off to my right somewhat, seems like. Yeah, a little south of here. Okay. Water. There we go.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There may be nothing in this cave network I'm trying to explore, but counterpoint, there may be something. What you think about that? Where's the entrance? I feel like we're real close to it. Here we go. This is what I am talking about. I'll go down there. Well, I was going to say in a second, but looks like now we're going down there. Oof. You're not going to fit. Drat. Okay. I'm just coming at it from another side is all. That's fine. Hello. Oh, Mesmereg again. Granted, we do now have a suit that... there's probably a limit to the temperatures that'll allow us to explore, but we should probably give that a try, though. Could be the answer to our problems. Or a problem that I've sort of taken upon myself. Same thing. Okay, before we leave this little area, real quick, just because I did have the idea and we should give it a try. As a means of marking our work. Boom. There. Yeah, slightly more... Oh, there it is. That was weird. Slightly more visual signifier that, hey, we done explored here. Don't know if I feel like making a dozen or more of those, but we'll try it out. See how well it works for us. How far are we away from the southern portal entrance? Or even the northwestern one? Northwest, very far. They're both quite far. We're very far away. There's probably another one near here. Especially given these are so far away, there probably is. Maybe I didn't mark one of them. Huh. Must not have. Silly. We'll go to base real quick. We'll make our new blueprint, our fancy new outfit. And then, as promised, we will really quick go down to the containment facility and check and make sure the thing we need isn't just waiting literally right down there. There might be plenty more places to find that kind of plant, but if it is literally just sitting right down there, and potentially only down there, I'm not going to make y'all watch another full episode of me refusing to go look for some reason. If it's not down there, totally fine. The search continues. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Could use a little bit of repair there from all the amp ealing. But yeah, let's see here. Inventory's probably a little stuffed. Not too bad. Let's see. Synthetic fibers, which are made by doing what? It's been a little while. Synthetic fibers. Benzene and fiber mesh. Fiber mesh is just creepvine samples. Benzene, I'm pretty sure I've got some. And if I don't, then I got blood oil to make it. Let's grab some fibers from the garden. Well, one of them. Oops. Inventory a bit full, that's fine. Let's plant one of you. Okay. And with this fiber mesh, synthetic fiber, and then reinforced dive suit. Happy day. Very nice. Oh, and reinforced gloves. Kind of forgot we'd just been wearing radiation ones for so long. Nice. We'll have to start packing water again, but that's kind of okay. The constantly filling inventory of water was getting to be a mild nuisance. Convenient for the most part, but still. Okay, I'll get inventory sorted, and then, as promised, we'll check the containment tank. BRB. All right. We're charged up, we're good to go. Let's head back to Gun Island, aka Island 1. Use our handy new portal directly into the containment tank. And check and see if there's a plant there that we need. Just in case. Oh, hello. Found another wreck I've not poked around in. What do you know? And the last one we looked in had something very nice, so this is probably worth taking a brief detour for. Okay.
Integrating new PDA data.
Degassi Crew Manifest, Bart Torgal. Auxiliary Search and Rescue Mission, Bart Torgal. Position, Vice President of Torgal Corp. Status, lost in space near planet 4546b. Age at time of disappearance, 19. The only legitimate child of Paul Torgal. Beneficiary of enhanced learning techniques and cerebral implants. Digitrained in advanced biochemistry and stellar economics. Emissary Kassar reports Bart was accompanying his father to a newly constructed deep space station where he was to serve a 5-year term as Chief Operating Officer. Alright. Yes, but what goodies did we have in here, though? That's another stasis rifle fragment, which is not nothing. But, could be something more, though. Wait. Oh, mobile vehicle bay fragment. Again. It is a lot of duplicates of one thing, but you do kind of want to do that with upgrades that the player really, really needs to advance. Like, if you can't find that, no vehicles for you. And that would be very inconvenient indeed. Seems like a pretty small one. So I think we got this one pretty well covered. Okay. Don't know if I have inventories. Oh, I do. We'll just keep this going for now. Anyway. Where were we? Okay. Portal ought to be around here. Somewheres. There you are. Let's go check in and make sure we're not missing something obvious. Just in case. Hello again. I am briefly back. Just making sure. Because if I kept on looking around for even longer, only to find that what I was looking for was here and potentially only here, that would feel pretty silly. I wonder if any of the plants you need to create this enzyme are in here. I'll have to see if I notice any of them. Wait, we might. Oh, there you are. Where else, if anywhere, are these things? Maybe this will tell us. Sea crown. This plant consists primarily of a large bladder-like sac containing a huge variety of bacterial species, which may enable it to break down complex compounds it draws from the root system. Shares large sections of genetic code with the membrane tree. Environment scans indicate this plant is rare to the point of extinction. You know, that explains some things. I wonder if there's some of these sneakily hiding near the tree in the cove. If not, it could be that this is the only place to find these. Huh. I got inventory space for this. Good, okay. I'll just be taking one of those. And we'll start growing some of you. And there's another one. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to have to check next time I'm in the cove. Just to be sure. All right. I'm leaving again. Briefly. Got all I need, though. Actually, I'll probably plant this and then take the seeds from that. Yeah. That's smart. Let's do that. Let's also do that with any of the other seeds I have that I don't have planted anywhere yet. Which is probably some of them. Homeward! Here we are. Let's get you planted. I definitely don't need 2 of these. Can I... Will this work? There it did. Beautiful. Okay. Plant. There we go. Okay. Well, that'll take a few minutes at least, but we need to call it a day anyway. Tomorrow, everyone, we create the enzyme, and we deliver it, and then we see what happens. How are we doing lately? Infected. I guess I'm not surprised. See you tomorrow, everyone. Bye.